The harness of waterfalls is the most economical method known for drawing energy from the sun. There is no memory or retentive faculty based on lasting impression. What we designate as memory is but increased responsiveness to repeated stimuli. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. I myself eschew all stimulants. I also practically abstain from meat. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. In the 21st century, the robot will take the place which slave labor occupied in ancient civilization. The spread of civilization may be likened to a fire, first, a feeble spark, next a flickering flame, then a mighty blaze, ever increasing in speed and power. The feeling is constantly growing on me that I had been the first to hear the greeting of one planet to another. From my childhood I had been intended for the clergy. This prospect hung like a dark cloud on my mind. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. Of all things, I like books best. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. We crave for new sensations but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday and today common occurrences. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. The individual is ephemeral, races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. Our brain has very sensitive nerve cells, which allow us to feel the truth even when it is not yet available. Time will judge us. Most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. Inventors don't have time for married life. Great moments are born great opportunity. The action of even the smallest creature leads to changes in the entire universe. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. When natural inclination develops into a passionate desire, one advances towards his goal in 7-league boots. In continuous loneliness, the mind becomes sharper and sharper. Ideas are born in the absence of influence on the mind of external efforts. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results. One's salvation could only be brought about through his own efforts. To know each other, we must reach beyond the sphere of our sense perceptions. My belief is firm in the law of compensation. The true rewards are even in proportion to the labor and sacrifices made. The hard work of the future will be pushing buttons. Intuition is something that is ahead of accurate knowledge. There is nothing that could attract human attention and deserve to be a subject of study than nature. To understand a huge mechanism of nature, to discover its creative forces, and to understand its laws, this is the greatest goal of the human mind. How many people called me a dreamer? How our deluded, myopic world scoffed at my ideas. I guess I'll keep going until I drop dead. The great mystery of our existence have yet to be solved. Even death may not be the end. A wise man should not marry because no one can serve books and wife alike. The secret to being creative alone. Ideas are born in loneliness. Avoid sex in old age, after it comes to kissing, and then talking. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in 1 decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence. My brain is only a receiver. In the universe there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know that it exists. The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine. What we now want is closer contact and better understanding between individuals and communities all over the earth, and the elimination of egoism and pride, which is always prone to plunge the world into primeval barbarism and strife. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment. I do not think there is any thrill that can go through the human heart like that felt by the inventor as he sees some creation of the brain unfolding to success. Such emotions make a man forget food, sleep, friends, love, everything. All that was great in the past was ridiculed, condemned, combated, suppressed, only to emerge all the more powerfully, all the more triumphantly from the struggle. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. Invention is the most important product of man's creative brain. The ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of human nature to human needs. Today's scientists have substituted mathematics for experiments, and they wander off through equation after equation, and eventually build a structure which has no relation to reality. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. I am credited with being one of the hardest workers, and perhaps I am, if thought is the equivalent of labor, for I have devoted to it almost all of my waking hours. But if work is interpreted to be a definite performance in a specified time according to a rigid rule, then I may be the worst of idlers. The gift of mental power comes from God, divine being, and if we concentrate our minds on that truth, we become in tune with this great power. My mother had taught me to seek all truth in the Bible. It's not the love you make, it's the love you give. Which quote did you like the most? Share your views in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Daily Dose so you don't miss the upcoming videos.